Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Red, top.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Second and 11. No,
on 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Quick dash. Go. Blue. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill. Blue.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Alert. Check back 12. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, alert. Crunch. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike 12. Coming to you. Bang.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Got it. Come on. 58. Come on. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now stick. Well, he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
First down, New York.
On the double.
58, come on. You get block me.
Yeah.
You get block me.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pull it high.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
Here's Stick on first and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And Lobo. X3. 218. Chop.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta.
Mike, 50.
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Let's go now.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We own them. We own them. Sit.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 7. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll find Hall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Hey, 18. Alert. Win the rep. Hey, wahoo. Check. Alert.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Taking it about the 16. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. This is Barkley. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll get 3 up to midfield. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Haywood. Hustle.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kendall Beckwith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On third down, Trubisky. They shakes him off. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
60 outlaw. Let's go, get.
First and 10, Stick. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Stick from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9 on 2nd down. Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds. Number 1. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Okay, ready? We ain't giving them nothing today. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Third down, they'll throw with stick. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
64, weak. Zoom.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
36. The mic.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Switch.
Ready?
Stick looks to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, Charlie. 61. Match box. White. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Stick gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stick back to pass. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Cohen. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Check the hot read.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
It's a game of 5.
Hey, ball.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stick gets this one to Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
18. That's a what?
I got it.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 9. Alert. Mike 12.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Ran. Top.
Mike 12.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Ran. Top. Hey, Echo. 12's the Mike.
Hey, they scared. Mike 12.
Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, ball. Bravo. Watch the run.
Mike 12.
I'm going to come back to you.
Mike 12.
Let's get the ball.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Roses to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Giants 22, Bears 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Blue.
He's coming. Double up. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Alert.
Throwing now is Trubisky. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Ran.
Slam. Mike 12.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now stick. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Stick. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On the set.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Alert.
First down, here's White. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bears, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.